Hey everybody, Rich Lovell with the Vacaville Baseball Barn, Master Instructor with Epstein Hitting System and Epstein Hitting Online Academy. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notifications button so that you receive all future videos. What I want to talk about today is pushing versus pulling. And you hear this on YouTube and other venues of, oh, he's teaching a push swing, he's teaching a push swing. I think there are multiple definitions for that. And the way I look at pushing versus pulling is if I've landed into my launch position and my first move is to push my hands back, that's somewhat of a push swing to me. It's pushing everything back as the arm bar is out like this. When you begin to pull or understand that if we're standing in the left hand or on the left-hand side of the plate, our left side for us right-handed hitters typically is not our dominant side. So we've got to start learning how to understand to pull this direction. If I do that, then I can really get down to the fundamentals of the swing, beginning to learn the fundamentals of the swing. And that is by staying the knob in front of my back elbow and having the barrel trail behind that, the force being my hands here, pulling the mass being the barrel through the zone, instead of starting back like this, laying my barrel off and then thinking I'm getting on plane early because I'm like this, and then I'm swinging around, or I cast even farther out and get outside the ball and maybe hit down towards the handle. So if you're practicing on trying to shorten your swing up, you first have to understand that we pull towards the infield, for lack of a better word or description. To me, I always think back towards the pitcher. Now, if it's an outside pitch, I'm more towards second base. If it's an inside pitch, I'm a little bit more towards shortstop, depending on where it is located on the plate. But again, I'm always going to start as I land into my front foot, and let's make sure we understand, yes, I understand the sequence of the swing and we're moving up. We're only focusing on the upper body here. I'm thinking of pulling. What starts it? My core, chest back. My shoulder moves a little bit, then the elbow, arms, and my hands come through. And here is something that I found very, very key, is we don't want to just turn and then this just spins the bat around like this. It is a sequence that ultimately we're trying to do is create a lot of bat head speed, which then my hands are going to pass up my shoulders like this, and as I make contact, then I extend all the way through, and that's where my shoulders square up to the direction of the ball that I'm hitting. So keep that in mind. Work on a pulling motion, a pulling motion, a pulling motion. That will get rid of casting, disconnecting, and sequence issues. If you have any questions about that, send me a quick brief message. If you have any videos you want me to try to make and explain things that you've got questions about, by all means send it to me. And don't forget, if you want to work with me one-on-one and you're outside of my area, follow the link below in the description to the Online Hitting Academy.